the shooting attacks on 2 mosques in the New Zealand city of Christchurch. 49 people are known to have died.
Dozens more are being treated in hospital for gunshot wounds. Witnesses say at least one gunman opened fire on worshippers at the mosques as they were gathering for Friday prayers. Well, one man in his 20s has been charged with murder. 2 other men and 1 woman were detained in the areas around the mosques, but police have established one at least had no involvement.
Police are investigating reports that an attacker live-streamed their actions. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has described the events as an extreme and unprecedented act of violence.
We're going to be with you for the next hour, bringing you eyewitness accounts and reaction from within New Zealand, but also around the world. And we'll start our coverage with this report from Simon Jones.
Unprecedented is how police are describing this attack. Scores dead as 2 mosques are targeted during Friday prayers. People ran for their lives, but many did not make it.
I was hearing that shooting after shooting after shooting. It went on about 6 minutes or more, and I could hear screaming and crying.
People outside were also caught up in the chaos.
I stopped the car in shock, and I leaned either way, I'm not sure, left I think across the seats to try and avoid getting shot, and apparently a bullet went sailing over my car and struck the one in the back.
It's believed the gunman filmed his attack. Explosives were found attached to vehicles.
It is clear that this can now only be described as a terrorist attack. From what we know, it does appear to have been well planned.
All mosques in the country have been told to close their doors. Schools were put into lockdown. A man has been charged with murder.
That part of our investigation will be to look back at every possibility to ensure that we in law enforcement and security didn't miss any opportunities to prevent this horrendous event.
The Australian Prime Minister said one of those arrested is from his country.
I can confirm that the individual who was taken into custody, I've been advised, is an Australian-born citizen. And obviously that element of the investigation Australian authorities are involved in.
A community and a country now trying to comprehend one of its darkest days. Simon Jones, BBC News.
And just to bring you right up to date, the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern did say categorically in her last briefing, which was not long ago, that this is being perceived very much as a terrorist attack, although she also conceded that those people who've been arrested were not on any security watch list.
Police are still trying to establish whether the gunman responsible for the attack at the Al Noor Mosque was also responsible for the attack at the Linwood Mosque. As we say, 3 other people have been detained, but police say they have established that at least one of those had nothing to do with this terror attack. They say they are trying to understand what, if any, connection the other 2 people apprehended had to these terror attacks.